our youths are vulnerable. There are so many threats to the existence of the youth. One among them, which the facilitator has alluded to, is, for instance, drug and substance abuse. For instance, here in Isiolo, we are in a major corridor of drug trafficking, and we are seeing the consequences. In fact, Vijana wetu hapa wengi, quite a number of them, have been affected by drug and substance abuse. It is important to be alert and to be able to warn those of our colleagues who might be vulnerable to drug and substance abuse. This is real, these are real issues. We are talking about real issues. While standing here, I've had the opportunity to work in Dadaab. And for instance, he has mentioned about the matter of radicalization. I've had quite a number of experiences. I worked in Dadaab, where we have some of the largest refugee camps in this country. And I worked there for almost 4 years, and I've had experiences, especially this one of radicalization. By virtue of being the chairman of the security committee, I've been privy to information. In fact, we have managed to intercept quite a number of youth who are being trafficked to Somalia to work with the Al-Shabaab. So these things are real. We've intercepted youths from as far as Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, Uganda, and even Kenya. So these are people who are moving towards Somalia, and they could not explain why they were going there. So the only assumptions that we deduced then was that they have been radicalized and they are going to join the terrorist organization, which is the Al-Shabaab. And on several instances, we've had terror activities that have been perpetuated by the Al-Shabaab. So these things are real. You are convinced or radicalized to cross over, and once you are there, now you'll be under the command of the Al-Shabaab, and you know what will happen. You'll become a fighter, and in fighting, there are times when you get killed. So these things are very real. The question of even human trafficking, these things are real. I came across refugees who have been trafficked all the way to Libya and exposed to sexual exploitation. In fact, on several instances, I had cases of parents of refugee children who have been trafficked coming to report now to the government, because now they were demanding ransom all the way from Libya. So you need to be careful. I'm telling you these things so that you can benefit and be able to warn the others who might be exposed to this kind of misleading information. I know you are bombarded, as youths, you are bombarded with all manner of information, especially in this age of the internet and the social media. So you can easily find youths. I know perhaps for you who have managed to come here, you may not succumb to those dangerous information. You can be able to filter. But there are all those others whom we have left behind. We know we need to talk to them and guide them so that they may not fall into this deceptive information from dangerous elements. Because human trafficking is real. You get this information through social media or the internet, and then perhaps quietly you think you've benefited, but you'll end up being taken to other countries. There are countries like South Sudan and even Sudan, where some of our youths have ended up, and while they are now, they begin to cry asking for rescue. And sometimes it may not be very easy to rescue you, especially when you have already crossed, especially some of the countries that have failed, like Sudan now is failing because they are really into fighting. So let's be careful, in as much as we may have questions about our country and what our government is able to do. Out there, it may not be the easiest option. So it is better that we shape our country and be able to participate and inform what we are discussing here about enriching this youth bill, so that we can be able to benefit and be able to change our lives. Because over time, we are going to graduate into adults. We can never be permanent youths. After some time, you transition. So as you plan to transition now, for instance, when you join employment or when you finally get employed, you need to plan for your retirement immediately.